After my family found that unique, scary film for the evening, I always hoped the main feature wouldn't scare me too badly. But sometimes the lesser-known second feature with the more terrifying theme would be the one that stuck in my head. Let me show you what I mean as we dive into these 5 obscure 1960s horror films. Number 5, The Hypnotic Eye. Directed by George Blair and starred Jack Bergerac, Joe Partridge, Marcia Henderson, Allison Hayes, Guy Prescott, and Mary Anders. Desmond, a talented stage hypnotist, astounds his audiences with his powers of suggestion over his subjects.
I think you will make a marvelous subject. Your eyes close and you go into a deep hypnotic sleep. Close your eyes. Now, pull your fingertips slowly apart. Keep your eyes on my fingers. All of you.
Offstage, beautiful women are harming themselves after following his post-hypnotic suggestions. Number 4, Circus of Horrors. Directed by Sidney Hayers and starred Anton Diffring, Erica Ramberg, Yvonne Monlar, Donald Pleasance, Jane Hilton, Conrad Phillips, Kenneth Griffith, Vanda Hudson, Yvonne Romaine, and Carla Challoner. A plastic surgeon with a new technique is on the run after one of his patients is unhappy with his work. Dr. Schuller and his 2 assistants hide out in the circus.
I've seen what miracles your hands can perform. And if you can revive my circus, well, so much the better. Thieves, murderers.
Yes. Well, don't you see? These are the people who will constitute our circus troupe.
But as the doctor operates on women to increase circus talent, the patients now owe him favors. And if any of them are not appreciative of his attentions, they might be involved in an accidental death.
And I dictate the policy of this circus. And you do as I tell you.
Either you restore my star position, or I leave.
Now, that would be rather stupid, wouldn't it?
Number 3, House of Usher. Directed by Roger Corman and starred Vincent Price, Mark Damon, Myra Fahey, and Harry Ellerby. Philip arrives at the desolate Usher mansion in search of his fiancée Madeline, whom he wants to take back to London.
I'm afraid you're going to have to leave, Mr. Winthrop.
I've come to see Madeline.
That is quite impossible. She is confined to her bed.
He meets her brother, Roderick, who informs him that not only is his sister very ill, but his entire family line is cursed.
Why shouldn't Madeline marry and have children?
Because the Usher line is tainted, Mr. Winthrop.
Philip is determined to leave the mansion with his love.
I love you.
I love you.
Pack. Quickly.
But her brother states that Madeline has passed away.
No.
But has she really?
I only knew it was inevitable as my death is inevitable.
Number 2, Mill of the Stone Women. Directed by Giorgio Firini and starred Pierre Brice, Sheila Gabella, Wolfgang Price, Danny Carroll, Herbert Baum, Liana Orfe, and Marco Guglielmi. A macabre art exhibit at the local windmill always draws a crowd. While on assignment, a writer falls for the sculptor's daughter, Elfie.
I'm here and I want you. I'm here for you, don't you see? Take me in your arms.
But he feels guilty when he remembers he has a girlfriend.
Could you forgive me? For everything?
Oh, yes, sir.
When the writer breaks it off with Elfie, she collapses and is seemingly dead. In reality, the sculptor, with the help of his doctor friend, temporarily revives Elfie by giving her the drained blood of others. And where do the sculptures come from? Number 1, The Telltale Heart. Directed by Ernest Morris and starred Lawrence Payne, Adrian Corey, Dumont Walsh, John Scott, John Martin, Soma Vos Diaz, and Annette Carrell. Lonely librarian Edgar suffers from intense nightmares.
Mr. Poe! Are you all right, Mr. Poe?
He watches as Betty moves in across the street. He can see her undressing in her bedroom, and he soon becomes obsessed with her.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Marsh. I live just across the street from you. Well, I work as a librarian. I'm in charge of the reference section of the main library here.
Betty rejects Edgar's advances.
Betty, I'm sorry.
But feels drawn to his friend, Carl.
I've looked forward to meeting you, Mr. Loomis.
Carl, he's my best friend.
Out of blind jealousy, Edgar kills his friend and hides the body. But Edgar continues to hear the perpetual beating of Carl's heart, calling out to him. Remember to like and subscribe. Place your comments below about your favorites and check out my many other videos at the Endless Perception Cinema. See you next time.